Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Mhm. What?
We are back again on another Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is Beauty and the Brains podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host, Luke1817, with my co hosts,
Noel.
and we are back in the building on another Saturday. This is a continuation of the Love Chronicles part
Tree.
trade. We are on part three. The plot has definitely been thick when it comes to love,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're not even scratching the surface.
We're not.
So, how you feeling today?
Feeling pretty energized, pretty energetic.
Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Love definitely needs energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, man. So, what you did with your week?
Maintained. I had clinicals, I had class, I had work, just running around like a
Mm,
chick with my head cut off.
I see. Oh, so you settling down a little bit? No.
No, it's just beginning.
Oh, I feel that. I feel that. My week been a little chill. I've been on the entrepreneurial side of things. So I gotta go make my money happen for me instead of it coming to me. So, you know, there's its own stresses in that
Mm-hmm.
to a degree. But yeah, we're not here for that. We actually here for love talk.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Get y'all in the fields.
yeah, get y'all in your feelings. We're gonna talk about a few current events,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna have a rant from the lovely Moelle. She gonna rant about some stuff. So,
Bet.
without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and get into today's current events. Oh, before we do that, you see that banner scrolling around at the bottom of there? Should be down there. You can definitely send your correspondence to that email address. Also, if you're feeling froggy, go ahead and donate to the channel. It won't hurt nothing.
Because the fair's in town, and we want to go too.
That is true. We should have posted up
Share
at
the
the fair.
wealth.
That would have been interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
I like it.
Because the fair's what, for a week?
It's like 10 days.
10 days? Okay. Well, the fair's in town. So shout out to everybody. It ain't cold
Mm-mm.
yet, but the
It's not.
fair's here. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna quit rambling. We're gonna go ahead and get into the topics for or the current events.
Mhm.
Current events for this week. What you got, Mo?
Will and Jada.
Okay. What's the how,
Lord have
what's the
mercy.
general?
Jada is going in yet again. It's like she can't keep her mouth closed about Will. To me, honestly, I feel like she just do not like him. Like she talk about he suck in bed. They ain't together, but they together.
Mhm.
And now all of a sudden he's gay.
so so first of all, I ain't gonna say shout out neither one of them because you know how quickly we forget things. And I gotta say this because at one point, this is not in defense of Jada. So at one point they had came out that they were both engaging in they had an open marriage. And Will has been partaking in the openness of the marriage for a long, long time with men and women.
Side eye.
So when you get down into the nitty gritty of Hollywood, you find that a lot of people have those suspicious backgrounds. Usher,
Well, Usher
fabulous.
had, relations with the same girl as R. Kelly. And that's how they both got that
Usher used to
mess.
sleep in the bed with Diddy.
And Diddy had all them people. Diddy is really is not Carisha's man, but Diddy is Santana's man. I'm
Hold
so
on.
real.
So, see, we weren't even supposed to be talking about this today, but since we own it, you might well go ahead and put it out
I
there.
mean,
You are absolutely
he
right
is.
because that's that gay dude with the beard
Hmm.
with the long fingernails and
Hmm.
drop.
Material girl.
I don't know any.
That's
I
him.
don't know none of that content. I just know I see that person wearing a leotard or.
Hmm.
A,
Well, he got a BBL. Hmm. 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 We live in that world.
listen, man. Listen, man. Okay, so look, all right. Now we kind of jumping around, but that's okay though.
Mm,
Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know where these dudes are coming from. I'm just being honest. I gotta somebody gotta say it now.
they coming off a Diddy roster. You see, they just be popping up. Ooh, yeah, he rap. Yeah, you rap because you on Diddy roster. He trying to make you famous. But carry on.
This is sickening. I saw a dude today. They was doing a street interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the dude was like, he was describing his outfit. This dude had on a halter top. He had on some underwear that said "suck my D." It was all spelled out. And then he had on some $1,000 jeans that had a zipper so his booty cheeks could be out.
And this was a man.
It was a man. It was no. Let me take that back. It was a male.
Mm.
It was a male, but he had on the Yeeks booty cheeks, the Yeeks booty cheeks jeans. So he had the Yeeks out,
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday afternoon.
and I'm sitting up here like, man, who is creating these people? These people can't. They are these human beings? Let's be
I
honest
don't
now.
think so. I think they shapeshifters.
Okay,
Mhm. I think they shapeshifters.
it feels like it
Mm-hmm.
because even like okay, we just came out the house right now.
Mm.
It feels artificial outside.
Mm-hmm. People running lights,
Yes,
skirting all over the place.
you got random people dressed in all black, standing in the middle of the road, and you don't even see them till you see them. It's like GTA. This
That's
is
exactly
horrible.
what it is.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Wow.
It
A
really
simulation.
is. It's a simulation. That's scary,
If
man.
only I could get away with a bank heist and not go to jail.
Oh well, we had a few banks here that got robbed recently, and the people got away.
You for real?
I'm so sick. Gulf Winds over there on Creighton Road, they got hit like 2 or 3 times, and the people got away.
Where was the meeting being held for them to do this? Like, why wasn't I invited?
I don't know why we wasn't included. Beauty in the brain
Golly,
was
I
some
could have
money.
been the getaway driver. Y'all don't see how I be slinging that bad boy?
PPD. PPD. Hey, well, look. So this world has really gone upside down.
Mm.
I don't understand where we're supposed to be headed with all of this that's going on. I don't understand what the forward outcome is in the future. But I don't know about y'all, but to me, is giving revelation. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. So back on Will and Jada.
Mm-hmm.
They have been in an open marriage for a long time.
Why not just divorce instead of being in an open relationship?
Well, you have an entire brand that is focused around both of y'all being an item. Will and Jada is that's like how Remy and Papoose was. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people need to stop fantasizing and stop glorifying other people's relationships.
I agree with you. I agree. But what can you do? You making money off that name. You gonna keep it together.
J. Cole don't even sing the lyric no more.
Who?
J. Cole, remember he said he wanted love like Will and Jada?
Yeah, he don't
He
even
don't
say
say
that
that
no
no
more.
more.
Okay,
He
so
skipped over it. He said
you skip over that lyric now. Don't save her. And he say,
going to the next
Uncle
one.
Pete Stein.
Mhm.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, it's not the same. What's crazy? Like this could just be me, but it seemed like every level of success that our people find, eventually it dissolves.
Mhm.
Look at Michael Jackson.
I feel like he was killed.
He was.
Mhm.
He was killed. We'll talk about that interview because he did an interview on Sony, and that was the reason why they killed him.
It's after he got his master's.
Yeah, he was walking away with half ownership of Sony.
Mhm.
And then you had Prince, then you
Got his
had
master's.
Bill Cosby,
He got his,
R. Kelly.
he got his master's.
You see how the thing just goes? Will Smith is one of the greatest actors that have come out in a long time. Like him and Jada. Jada's done really prominent movies. And now it's like their legacy is being destroyed on some flim flam. Because if
Self-induced flim flam.
but this is my thing. If there's been an issue if this is the issue now, this has been an issue the whole time.
Yeah.
So why didn't we hear about anything before that we're hearing about now? Why is it such a big deal for us to hear about them right now?
Because well, Jada won't keep her mouth shut. Jada said that she never wanted to marry him
Yeah, but you know how many women out here is married to men they never wanted to marry? They married for the security. That's who cares?
because she married for the lifestyle.
But at the end of the day, my thing is they've been married for how many years?
A long time.
So we just not hearing about them now? What are they distracting us from?
Mm.
Mm.
Well, that Israeli war, quote unquote, popped off the other day, and then next thing you know, Will and Jada. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna finish Will and Jada because we're gonna talk about that Israeli thing because while we in the current event section of today's show.
Mm-hmm.
So you have anything to add about Will and Jada because their
Mm.
life is affecting the children. If you noticed, what's the son name?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Mhm.
He don't even come around them. You know that, right? He divorced his parents. Like he don't even want to be around them no
Is
more.
that possible?
Yeah, you can divorce your
You could
parents.
divorce your parents?
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's legal. They put your name on a birth certificate. So technically, you don't belong with your parents. You belong to the state. So if you want to divorce your parents, you can do that.
Wow.
I know. You can divorce your parents. You can change your last name away from them. You can do all that, and you can be your own entity. And it's like you can't technically not have parents because the state is technically everybody's father.
Hmm. I like
Interesting.
my parents though. They cool.
Mhm. Well, that's
Little
good.
love bugs.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's good. If you love your parents, keep your parents.
Please do.
But Will and Jada, I mean, their children have separated themselves from them. Willow doing her own thing. And notice something else too, because the conspiracies run deep. You have a female,
Mm-hmm.
her name is Willow, and she looks just like Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have a male, his name is Jaden, and he looks just like Jada. Clone.
It might be a clown.
Look at how they're named. Like, bro, listen, there's this when you get into Hollywood, things get weird. Things get very weird. So when what we're looking at as a general public, the world is a stage. You know how they say that the world is a stage. So from Hollywood has always been used to give the truth as a form of distraction.
Mm.
So when you watch Avatar, it's because Cameron, whatever his name is, that wrote it,
Mm-hmm.
got access to the archives down at the Library of Congress,
Mm-hmm.
the secret archives in the Vatican. They let them read that stuff so they can formulate these ideas for movies like Alien 3, Predator, all that
Simpsons.
stuff. That's right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Telling the future because they get access to the records in the Vatican, the secret records, and they have to tell the story off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see Avatar, Avatar is talking about the original people that was on the land from the blue black blood. That's you and me. That's Atlantis. So they was talking about those people, and notice how it's always the white military coming in. You
Mm.
noticed? It's a white
Mm,
military.
mm, mm.
They telling you the history right there in your face. So when we see Will and Jada going through all this stuff, and they've been married all this time, and ain't nobody cared about their relationship all this time, and now when black men and women have such a plight with our relationship status,
Mhm.
now here they come.
I
Why?
see that.
Remy and Papoose. Why? Why now? You feel me?
Mhm.
What you trying to distract us away from?
I told you that war.
Okay. Now we can talk about the Israeli war. What have you seen since you've been watching it on TV or noticing it?
Well, they bombed some places. A whole bunch of people gone, or they like left without food and water and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I don't think they send the U.S. over there. Like they just standing back because I don't think we allies with them. I don't know. I'm just saying
With
because they
Israel?
haven't sent any like U.S. soldiers over there yet. I don't think they have.
You said, well, we Israel's they got a title that was created to that land in the early 1900s by the United States government.
Mm.
So all of our best schools, our best equipment that we
Mhm.
create, the best educators, the best everything from America goes to Israel.
Mhm.
Right. We've been paying them like so many billions of dollars a year in aid for the past 30 to 40 years. Right. Okay. So
Mhm.
Israel. Okay. Now, see, now we gotta look. Now, let me do nothing. But listen. So when Israel, we're dealing in a time. So it's about the time we in.
Mm,
So right now we're in a time where contracts are dissolving,
mhm,
and what I mean by that is federal contracts.
mhm,
So we just recently closed a 70-year cycle with the CIA and the FBI about secret documents, top secret documents.
mm,
Every 70 years, they have to release the top secret information. So if you notice, we just got this flood of information that hit the internet out of nowhere.
mhm,
People talking about all kind of stuff. Black people, the real Indians, we the Hebrews, we just. It's all because that information has been kept top secret. So because of that, um, because of that renewal, that's a contract renewal.
mhm,
So now we have new information like COVID-19 that's going to be put under CIA secret, top secret clearance or whatever.
mhm,
So you won't find out where it came from and who created it. They won't let you see it until 70 years. Your children gonna be grown and have children, maybe grandchildren, by the time they release that information.
mm,
So all the conspiracy theorists out here that's been telling people don't mess with that, right?
mhm,
They're gonna be proven true when it's released in the future. Okay. So Israel. Israel has been on a contract, and I believe the contract dissolved in 2019 or 2020, if I'm not mistaken. Now you might have to go look. So after that contract dissolves, now the land is up for grabs.
mm,
You see, those
mm,
two factions of people, neither one of them belong there. They came there and they pushed out the Aborigines that lived in that land. You see,
mhm,
that whole area does not inhabit white people. It's dark. You have to be. That is right on the equator line, so it's always hot. You
mm,
see what I'm saying?
mhm.
So there's no way white people gonna be there. It's not. That's not real. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Anywhere that white people congregate, there's been a massive genocide. We're 80% white in Pensacola. Okay.
They still got them trees downtown they used to hang us on.
Okay. All right. So we gotta let that soak. So when your contracts come to an end and it's time to renew the contract or redo the initial contract, now you have a ground for a war. You see, because these people want the land, and these people don't want to let the land go. America's gonna have a war too.
Mhm,
Oh yeah, you can believe it. Because as more and more information comes out about us and our people, then once we start realizing it, then we're gonna have a majority of our numbers gonna start shifting to the right lane. And once that happens, they're gonna have to give us our stuff back.
mm.
And once that happens, these white folks ain't gonna want to give it back.
They ain't gonna
So
wanna get back.
it's gonna be a war.
It is what it is. Let's go. Nook if you book.
Hey, I'm already ready.
I'm ready.
I be eating macaroni and cheese, yams, potatoes, get my weight up. Bust a few heads to the white meat. So listen,
I'm ready. I got me a bat, a folding chair. I am ready. In my trunk. Let's go.
Home Depot had folding chairs in a
On
box
sale. Mm.
in the front on sale, and they was white.
I'm gonna hit you across the shit.
Man, this
I'm
world has
gonna
become
hit you across the head with a white folding chair.
this world has become a circus, man. I swear it has become a circus out here. It's interesting to see. It's a little bit scary for the future, but at the same time, it is it's comical because the great lengths everybody's going to try to prove their point. Look at the gay people. Look at the BBL community.
Man,
Look at the transsexuals and the LGBTQ. Look
man.
how much great extremes. I can't even turn on a commercial without seeing two women holding hands, two men kissing each other. Oh man, I got diabetes, and my partner, and then he reach off the screen and pull somebody in. I be thinking it's gonna be a woman. And next thing I know, he coming in there with a man. He done wrapped his arm around another
I'm
man.
like, oh, come on. I'm like the old
Oh
folks.
man,
Come on, man.
you talking about diabetes, man? I said, it's done got crazy, man.
I have a classmate that got mad because we didn't because my teacher was like, well, we're not gonna cover LGBTQA. And she was like, why not? I was like, Well, apparently it ain't on the test, so why we gotta
These people are insane, man. I'm
cover?
telling you. I'm telling you. Like I care what you carrying down between your legs. Listen, we're gonna continue forward.
If you was born with a penis, I need you to go to the man's bathroom. Don't be popping up in here with me because I have some weapons for you. Don't play with me.
Oh yeah. Oh, we had a conversation, but I had a conversation the other day, and I was like, "Now you got to be honest. You got to be honest now,
Mhm.
okay? So we got to be honest. Some may not like this, but this is what women voted for.
It is.
This is what y'all wanted now.
Well, not me, but them.
But well, womenhood, womanhood. Let's just say it like that. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted equality, and other people, other factions came under your need or your desire and created a whole agenda underneath it. Now, in the Olympics, you can't be in the Olympics being in MMA with me, but wait a minute, you wanted an equal playing ground. So that means you have to accept these men, though they may be mentally challenged a little bit. You have to accept these men into your world because you said you wanted an equal playing ground.
Gender deformed.
You want that's right. So if you're pushing hard to work like a man, to work in the field of a man, in the environment of a man, to behave like a man, move like a man, think business like a man, what do you think men are going to do to you? They're going to come take the spot you leaving open.
Man, if we could go back to the 50s when women did what they had to do at home and had to worry about getting a job, I would be so content.
That's right.
You gotta say nothing to me. Dinner will be served when you step in that door.
Right.
That's
But
all I gotta say.
that's right. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot more women talking like that too.
Because they tired.
They tired of what they wanted.
Yeah.
This is why you cannot look. Okay. So a lot of women get offended by stuff like this,
Mm.
but whatever. The Bible says, suffer not a woman to teach,
Mm.
not because she is incapable, like most women out there would think in the world, not because you're incapable of teaching, but because you cannot see the danger. That is most women. Let me break out down what I mean.
Mhm.
Okay. Women have to be a little bit um slow in the mental processing. Here's why. Academically, anybody can regurgitate, retain, and regurgitate information.
Mhm.
That's not hard to do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you go to school, they say, "Oh, it's scholastically or collegiately, we are doing way better than y'all." But anybody can memorize and regurgitate. You know what I'm saying? Our mind don't work like that as
Mhm.
men, black
Mhm.
men. I can't talk about no other man. Our mind don't work that way. So when I say women have to be a little bit slow, because think about this. All these women out here now talking about how terrible men are, how bad a man is, how they next man gotta be like this and all this other kind of crazy mess, right? But yet we still having children. So if you're really that smart as what you're talking about you do and don't want, where's all these kids coming from? Women have to be a little bit slow or else we won't have any children. If women thought like men, there would be no children.
Mhm.
That's real. But women can't think like men because that's not your nature. Otherwise, man and woman wouldn't be able to come together to connect and create a new life. You can't think like a man.
Steve Harvey done got y'all act like a
Got y'all
woman,
effed
think
up
like
out
a
here.
man.
You feel me? Steve Harvey, webbing them, boosting them. Got y'all messed up out here. You married to men you don't even like.
Mm.
You're dating people you don't even like because you're looking for people to take care of you instead of going for what your heart and mind know that it needs.
My.
You understand?
Mm-mm.
So
That is a
the
word. That's a word. That's a
you
word.
understand me? Let that so y'all be quiet for a second. We'll get so good. So you able to
Mhm.
it. But that's real.
Mhm.
Women are not designed to think like men. And it affects all avenues of life,
Mhm.
not just financially or but also love.
Mhm.
It affects love. Because now it's like, you know how they say men used to be just looking for a quick nut and then they gone
Mhm.
like that? That was a result of men having to go out into the world to work.
Mm.
That was a result of the industries changing, so it pulled men into different areas where they normally wouldn't even be seen.
Mm,
So now I see this woman out here in Shumukla. I know where I'm from. Nobody's ever going to know she exists.
mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Papa was
So
Rolling Stone.
that's right. So now it opens me up. Wait a minute, there's more out here. Look at these women. Look at that women. Because he was introduced to that by a certain group of people that came into this country. You see what I'm saying? It expanded the way we did life. Is that bad? It's up to it's up to the you think that's bad?
Yes.
So they said that when the Ford company created a covered car, that's when it all changed.
Because they was only using the car for sex.
That's why people was buying all them cars in the early part of the
I
century.
bet y'all would.
Because they could go anywhere, they could disappear, and you was enclosed. So you was kind of safe.
I mean, y'all ain't had no 10 on them, so I mean.
You went about 10. You can go off in the woods.
Let me not. Dr. Sentient was not created then. Y'all was not doing too much.
Yeah, off in the woods back
We
there in the
see
woods back
you.
there.
We see you.
You know what I'm saying? But it created baby boomers. The baby boomers were born. The people that had the baby boomers were born during that time.
Mm,
So the people born in the 40s and 50s, 60s would have been the baby boomers, parents. That makes sense.
hmm
So they came from people being freaky.
But they just as freaky. You better look at these old men.
And then the freak passed on. Now we got a sexy red lady out here talking about her booty and her weenie.
Ma'am,
So now you see, and the freak just passed forward.
we have evidence that you're a liar.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. We said we weren't gonna talk about her,
Mhm.
but somehow she came out. It was my fault. But anyway,
Mm.
so when you're dealing with this type of dynamic and contracts have to come to a close and new ones are on the verge of being begun, Israel is Israel, that land of Tel Aviv and Israel all through there. It is it's the pipeline gateway for
Mhm,
the oil.
mhm.
So through coming up through Israel into what's that place that had that war by Russia?
Palestine,
No,
Ukraine.
the Ukraine. So Ukraine is another pump. So after it comes through Israel, it goes to the Ukraine. Then there's a pump that flows it into Russia, the
Mm,
oil, right?
mhm,
So then the second way that the pipeline goes is to Europe. So you go to Europe, you go to China, Russia,
mm,
from Israel, because Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia is all right there together,
mhm,
right? So now you have a pipeline. So whoever controls that land controls the flow of oil. Now you get to charge each place that it's going to, and you're making money. See, the problem with the Jews is the Jews don't like to lose. They hate to lose. They hate to. If you ever come across a Jewish person here, and if you're starting to negotiate some type of contract with them, and you start getting the upper hand in the contract, watch how they act.
They get real mad, real salty.
That's right, because contracts are of the demon world.
Mm,
Contracts are bred of the demon world. That's where they come from. Contract is a demon world thing. And the reason why I say that is because it's coming from a lower dimension. And the reason why it's coming from a lower dimension is because it's written in second dimensional functionality, length times width. There's nothing raised up. So it's not a fourth dimension, it's not a fifth dimension. This is a device of the second dimension.
mm,
So
that's deep.
ain't it? So when I'm looking at this, Lord have mercy, I'm turn my thing off. When I'm looking at this and I sign my name and this says I'm obligated to such and such and such, and this is my obligation. I agree to pay and such, and then I sign my name here. When you sign a signature, to sign is the function of the soul.
Mm,
Only the soul can move,
mm,
right?
mhm.
So you just put energy into that document to bring it to life.
That makes so much sense.
So it's a demon. That's right.
Why the
So
industry like that?
that's right. That's why the industry like that. And
Mm,
that's why even when people get like possessed and stuff like that in church, they have to sign a contract with the devil. Like it's like you have to pick up a Ouija board. You got to do it's a contract that you're doing with the lower dimension in order to pull that energy into this dimension. It's a
mm,
contract.
mm, mm, mm.
Amazing. So now when you sign contracts, even if you're going to the bank for a loan, you got to understand how contracts are used and how they're played, because even the dollar bills in your pocket is a contract. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's an IOU. You ain't nobody been paid.
It
Look,
is.
ain't nobody get everybody out there working a job. You have never been paid. If you don't, if you want to know how that work, then come holler at me and I'll show it to you.
Why? Because you always got bills.
Well, yes and no. That's a good question though. But yes and no.
Mhm.
Because your presentment, when, like, say for instance, if I come over there and I put some nails in the wall for you,
Mhm.
you pay me $200,
Mhm.
but you give me $200 of the paper money,
Mhm.
right? So that $200 is saying that in the future you're going to agree to pay me $200 in either silver or gold. But for right now, this is all I have. And we both agree that this is a medium of exchange. This is good enough for now.
Mhm.
So I'll give you that.
Mhm.
The problem is most of us think that once we get that, it's over. That's all we need. And then we take that and we run, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So think about your job. Your job gives you a note, and you have to look up the definitions of the legal definition of a note and a bill.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? A note is a presentment that says that in the future, I owe you the value of this note in the future. So we take it and we sign it, right?
Mhm.
We deposit it to the bank. Now, what just happened? When you sign it and deposit it to the bank, what just happened?
Allegedly, the money went in the bank, but did it?
But there's no money.
Right.
You didn't exchange no money.
Mhm.
So what you did was you gave the bank permission to cash that note in at the Federal Reserve Bank for the value of the note.
Mm.
That's complex.
It is.
You just signed to tell them that I'm allowing you permission to go to my Social Security account,
Mm.
for my Social Security card, take this note and change it into money. I gave you permission to do that. This is where the bank becomes fraudulent, because they take that same note and they'll hold it until maturity, and then they'll pass it around 10 times. So they'll get paid 10 times for the same check over and over and over and over and over. And you don't even know, because that money belongs to you. It's called fractional banking. That's right. So
Made me sick to my stomach.
we exist in a demon world.
We do.
We exist in a demonized world. So when you exist in a demon world, contracts is going to be the front runner of the world,
Mhm.
and contracts is everything.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, let's continue, because we want to go ahead and get into our questions so we can get out of here. We ain't gonna talk too much.
Okay. You
Sorry.
just stopped right in the middle of your thought.
Yeah, because I realized, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going a little long with it.
Okay, so y'all, we have some juicy questions on the topic today. All right, so I'm gonna start with number one.
Mhm.
Number one, how would you handle a disagreement about future living arrangements with your significant other?
What? How would you handle living arrangements?
How would you handle a disagreement about living arrangements with your future significant other?
Well, you compromise, right?
Hmm.
Compromise. Is this a situation where there's no compromise?
It's like kind of like, let's just say, oh, y'all moving. Well, one person want to stay in this state, the other person want to stay in a different state.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, how would y'all handle that?
How would I handle that? Um, I'm gonna do it. I'm look. That's dang. What's the purpose? It's like, is it for work? Is it like the person just wants to be there?
Most
Like,
likely, it's for both. They just want to be in their own state. Like, for example, my ex, he's in Atlanta,
mm,
and I was in Florida, and we was always talking about, well, which one of us would move if we were to like get married.
mhm. Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Okay, if it was a situation like that, then I think that there would be more factors that would go into that than
Hmm.
just a simple decision. But ultimately, I think it would have to come down to compromise, especially if we locked in like that.
Hmm.
You know, there shouldn't be any topic that you can't talk about with somebody that you're locked in. And I would be willing to meet in the middle. I'll be willing for that. You know, even if it's like a plan where like we stay here for a certain amount of time and then we go try this place out for a certain amount of time, like, you
Mhm.
know, because that could be a thing too. But ultimately it just depends on the situation. Cause some people they'll be like, nah, I'm good because I really want to go here and
Mhm.
I don't want nobody to stand in my way. But then you have the other side where people will be like, um, I realize that love is really rare. And
Mhm.
if I have love in my life, I want to try to take care of it. And they'll be more willing to compromise.
Mhm.
I don't know what I would do in that situation because, yeah, what would you do? Would you?
I would just flip a coin, let fate decide. Honestly,
So if you date her, she the Joker. So you got to be
I'm
Batman.
the Joker.
Wasn't the Joker that kept flipping that coin?
I don't think he was in.
Was it? It was Two Face. She Two Faced it. That was Two Face that had the coin. Remember? He would flip the coin, and then he'll be like, "If it's on heads, you live. If it's on tails, you die." On Batman, remember?
I
Okay.
just take it as I let fate decide what's going on. I'm not finna.
Now I'm just saying that was the premise of what was going on.
I
Okay,
guess I
so
am Two Faced.
she Two Face. So if you get with her, you got to flip a coin to
You
see where
do.
y'all gonna live.
Mhm.
Flip a coin for your meal that night.
Mhm.
You know, flip a coin, see if y'all gonna get a man bathroom and woman bathroom.
No, no, no. I need my own bathroom. I like to be in the bathroom for
You
some reasons.
you know that's a thing that so before people share bathrooms,
I don't mind sharing, but I'm saying it got to be big enough for like it got to
you
be
to
big
have
enough
your
for at
own.
least two people.
So it gotta be big enough for you to have your own bathroom.
No, at least my own little space, like my own little sink and vanity and stuff like that.
Oh, so you cool with the double sink?
Yeah,
Okay.
even though my stuff gonna take up majority of the place, I'm good with that.
Okay, that's another question I have. That's another question I have. Why? What is the reason for all this? Okay, look, if you getting dressed, okay, you
Mhm.
got your makeup.
I don't wear makeup.
Okay, so half of that stuff will be cut down for you.
Half of that stuff is just skincare products. I got a face scrub, face mask. I got Benadryl just in case I get a breakout. I got a lot of stuff going on.
You don't have that random pile of weave sitting on top of the.
No,
Okay, you ain't got hair all down in the sink, do it.
no.
Okay.
I'm pretty clean female, but I just have a lot of products.
Did you ever keep a bag of weave under your sink
No.
of used weave?
Mm-mm. Once I take it out, I throw it away
Okay.
because that's just logical to me.
Okay. I'm just naming off things
But
that
my
I've seen.
roommate does that.
So they recycle weave.
I walked to her room the other day. She got like wigs, weave, ponytails, everything in her. I'm like, do you,
Do-
girl? I'm glad we
do-
got two separate bathrooms.
Because I know y'all topic, but I got questions though.
What?
Okay, you getting human hair right most of the time.
I would hope so.
Most of the time, you're getting
I
human
mean, it
hair.
could be synthetic. Synthetic is a little less coin, but if you want human hair, you pay a little bit for it.
Okay, so when you get human hair, it don't have an expiration date.
No. I guess you just wear it till it gets stiff.
Wait a minute now.
Like you know how like the bobs be bobbing?
Hold on,
Like Etna mode, Incredibles. If it ain't got that body, you need to throw that away, honey.
hold on. Wait a minute now, because I'm gonna tell you this straight up. Any hair that has fallen out of my head, okay, I have locks, so you see they break off on the tip sometimes. Any hair that has fallen out of my head has died.
Well, they have a whole multi-million-dollar business off of hair that's falling out of somebody else's head.
So you walking around with dead hair
Pretty much.
in your head.
That's why I shed so much. Because it's dead. It's not connected to a root. Mhm.
And now men is out here gluing wigs and stuff on top of their head.
I wish we would just stop it. Let's be natural. Let's be our authentic selves for now. Because if I go on a date with a man and his Beijing start dripping,
No, it's worse than that.
I'm going to cut up.
It's worse than that.
Or if his lace front, whatever, start peeling back, ma'am, I'm calling you ma'am because that's exactly who you're acting like. Get it together.
So I saw a full I saw a YouTube video. I saw a YouTube video. This dude was like installing one. So dude came in there and he was, because he had the U going on right there, right?
The horseshoe.
He had that horseshoe. So when I'm not even gonna cap, I'll say, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. They finna do him a wig piece. So when Buddy started laying lines of glue across the top of that horseshoe, I lost it. And then when he came in from the back and peeled it forward so that it laid down to the front, I lost it again. Then he put an edge up on it. This is stuff that's going on in our world today. And people wonder why we can't get our relationships right. We can't even be real with ourselves.
You can't.
We can't even be real with ourselves.
My.
You know? Y'all know these women look bad with these BBLs floating behind them and their legs all skinny.
Legs don't match thighs.
You know what I'm saying? Then you done suck the fat out your stomach. So now your stomach is like I don't even know how to describe it. It's not real. But they be the ones with the most confidence. You know that?
If you don't rock your fupa, girl,
rock it. Or go to the gym and
your
work it
love
off.
handles, yeah, work it off. Work it off.
Or eat cabbage. They ain't
Yeah,
had
go
nothing to
buy
do
you
with
some
nothing, sorry.
cabbage.
Eat fruits and vegetables. Something that will dissolve that for you naturally. Don't go let nobody go stick no needle up in your body and suck fat out to pump fat somewhere else that you really don't need it.
Because it comes with a lot of complications.
It really does. You know what I saw the other day? Since we on here and we adults, I seen this. It was a white lady had a BBL, and she was sitting there. So her photo was supposed to be sexy, so she had a bikini on, but she had the kitty all to the camera, right? However, it was a line of flesh that came from it was a roll that came from way back here and went all the way down the lip. Now, I don't know how many weenies y'all done seen, because I done seen a few. The reality is I have never seen a woman's anatomy do that before. But she had that BBL. And it makes things unproportionate.
She probably didn't have nothing to begin with, so yeah.
So it stretched her weenie out. That's man, look. And the thing that really drives me, these dudes act like that junk is. What are you looking at, sir?
An ant, grasshopper.
Okay.
The little P upside down.
Okay. Come on, sir. I know you see what I see. I know I'm not the only one looking at this. There's something wrong with that lady. Why when she turned to the side, her booty go way back there like that? That's not even the right angle for a body to have. You feel me? I'm just being honest, because it don't make sense. So, ladies out there, appreciate y'all for whatever y'all bring to the table, but don't approach me with a BBL.
Just be
I'm
confident,
good.
mamas.
Just be confident in yourself.
Get some cornbread, some hot water cornbread.
Hot water cornbread
will do,
They even used to eat starch.
Eat some starch if you want to take it there. If you want pica, go ahead and do that.
Or you can just get in the gym.
You can.
There's many other ways. Okay. Next question. We got like 20 minutes.
Okay, so here's one that was suggested to me.
Okay.
All right. So this question says, why can't you tell your partner when the sex is trash?
Why can't y'all tell y'all partner when the sex trash?
Just block them, baby, and move on. Just block them and move on. We ain't got time for that. Just block them and move on.
What? Okay, we were just talking about this. So okay. Now listen. Now there's certain rules to get up to that point in the first place. It took a while to get there, and you have that experience.
Did it?
And it wasn't to your satisfaction. So you just block them.
It's maybe the ones that talk a lot of crap, like they just so amazing, and I just be like, I'm blocking you. You didn't make me mad. I'm blocking you.
So you out here killing people's confidence.
Killing people confidence? Yes. No, okay. Absolutely not. Okay. I am a realist. No. If you're gonna come to me real, you need to be for real, because I'm gonna test you.
if you, I'm gonna be honest with you now. If I had sex with somebody and they block me immediately after that, I'm cool on sex for a while. I'm good on sex for a while. You can keep that
Why?
because you got blocked. Okay, look. Normally, first of all, I'm assuming that this person you're not in a relationship with.
Mm-mm.
So there's no ties to that person like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So if you are allowed to come in, let's just be honest, off the street, because there's no obligation.
Not off the street
Not off the
now.
street, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I'm about to say
because
okay.
there's no obligation, there's no relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason for me to uphold you in any way.
Mm.
And I'll block you. Yeah, I'm done. I'm cool. I'm cool on sex for at least 6 months. I gotta get my confidence back.
Hey, have a come to Jesus moment. Something.
I
Some a
block
car
you?
therapy session. Something. Go through the play by play in your head. What
Bro,
happened?
bro, I wouldn't
How did we get to this point?
if that ever happened to me. That's never happened to me. If that ever happens to me, it's gonna be one of those, you gotta sit and self-reflect inside of yourself for a
Well,
while.
you might be a topic on, or you never know. You might be a topic in some girls' group chat. You never know. We talk about a lot in there. Mhm.
So my girls, period. Y'all have group chat?
Yeah, we talk about everything under the sun.
You know what's crazy? Men do that too.
Okay, then. So y'all should know.
Yeah, yeah. Females do get aired out now. I ain't gonna lie. So I mean, dang, that's wild. If that ever happened to me, bro, I would retire. I'm gonna be honest with you. If somebody ever blocked me,
You
blocked me after
already
we had sex,
retired.
who?
You
I am. I'm retired.
you hang up your player's card.
Huh?
You hung up your player's card.
Yes. I got my player's card.
He's a lover boy now, you guys.
When?
So
Who?
if you want him, got slide them DMs
Don't
on
do that.
Messenger.
Lover boy.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next question. And continue forward. Because
Okay.
well, tripping.
So, huh?
Hmm?
Why is cuffing season always in the wintertime?
Nature.
I don't know.
That's nature.
Because most people be feeling like, I don't know, people have like more confidence in the summer for some reason. So why is it in the winter?
Cuffing season is in the winter because the nature. It's nature. When it's hot outside, your your ether. You know what the ether is, right?
No.
Lord damn it. Okay, look.
When you said that, I immediately thought of Wi-Fi, Ethernet. So yeah,
Wi-Fi.
you said ether.
I said ether. Oh yeah, I did say ether.
You did.
I said ether, not ethernet. I said ether.
My mind went there. I don't know why. But
Okay.
continue.
We're not talking about Wi-Fi. When I say ether, I'm talking about the internal fire here,
Okay.
solar plexus. Okay. So it activates in the summertime because this is the chakra of the sun,
Mm-hmm.
the solar plexus.
Mm-hmm.
So everything below it, if you notice on the chakra scale, you go from yellow to orange to red,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's because those things heat up in succession. So like you start here. See, look, you got to understand something. When a baby is born, the first thing you have is the heartbeat. Okay, so the heartbeat, though the heart is its own chakra here, underneath the heartbeat, you have what's called the solar plexus.
Mm-hmm.
So the solar plexus is where the energy first comes in. So you have it like this: the solar plexus arrives with and then the heartbeat forms. Okay, from the heartbeat, you have two buds that grow off of the baby,
Mm-hmm.
which is your sexual brain and then this brain. So the heart is the first brain, the solar plexus region.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever this activates, it pushes energy down,
Mm-hmm.
fire, and it pushes energy up, water.
Okay.
Okay. So when the fire goes down, that's in the summertime. Okay.
Hmm.
You get hot. That's why all our music is real bass music, rap
That's
music,
nice.
because it's all sexual. So it's hot in the summer. So people get
Mm.
hot. If you notice something in the springtime, people start getting mean when it start getting hot. Whenever the winter start calming down
Mm-hmm.
and it start getting hot outside, people start getting meaner. People
Mm-hmm.
start driving crazy because that sexual chakra is heating up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now when it's in the summer, most people want to have sex because most babies are born like in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
right in the late part of the year, early part of the year. That's because people be You having sex during the summer.
Dogs and heat.
Amen. Amen.
Mhm.
So then when it comes to the winter, the solar plexus flips and it pushes it up. So when you're pushing the ether up, you have a natural recourse to want to sit down and think. So in the wintertime, you're more home based. You don't want to
Mm.
be out in the world on go because the nature seasons chill you out. So you look for a partner. It's like animals.
Wow.
Yeah. So you see a lot of relationships
Wow.
happen in the winter, and a lot of breakups happen right before the summer.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because people start getting hot, they get angry. Fuck you, girl, fuck you. Then they gone. Now they out there doing their thing in the wintertime. Oh, I miss you, I miss you,
I
I
hope I
miss
get
you.
a miss you text.
So never mind. All right, so yeah, but that's why, and I think that in the wintertime, people slow down, people stop and smell the roses, people are more family oriented, so it gives the ground to be like, I want to boo, because Thanksgiving, Christmas, it's
They wouldn't
family
be in
season,
matching pajamas.
matching pajamas.
Yeah, that's usually what happens in the holidays. They get matching pajamas, sit around the tree, and open presents.
Next thing you know, dude getting cheated on, and he wonder why he getting cheated on, because you had on them Little Mermaid pajamas. You seen that dude that wore that tutu with his that tutu with his daughter? Yeah, dude.
Yes.
So he had that tutu on, and then people was like, "Yeah, man, I feel it." No, no, sir, no, sir, no, sir. I understand, support your children. I do, 100%. But you wanted to put that
He
tutu on
did. He
before
was a
that.
material girl.
Okay, there you go. So now that that's out in the open, we could go on to the next question. He been wanting to put that
He
tutu on.
did. He been
Okay.
wanting, he been waiting. Let's see. Okay, so how would you handle your partner if they became financially unstable?
How would I handle them?
Like if y'all was like married and they was probably like the breadwinner or something,
So the lady's a breadwinner and then she becomes financially unstable?
or the man. For you would be
A
the
woman.
woman, and for me it'd be the man.
For you to be the man.
Mhm.
Well, how would you answer that? Because I think that more so leans towards female, and I'll explain why when you done.
Well, honestly, if it happens, I would just do me. I would, do my career, pay the bills, help them out, look for a job, stuff like that. I wouldn't just leave them because of that.
Mm,
I would take charge when it comes to making money.
mm. How long would you allow that to last?
It really depends on if you're trying or not. Because
Mm,
if you ain't trying, then you need to fix something.
mm,
But if it's years or you going like, I would say, because some things happen, like men get laid off, stuff like that. They got to find a new job and try to match the pay. I would be a little patient. I'm a patient person.
mm.
But if you ain't trying, then
You have to think about something else.
sir, you can go work at Waffle House for all I care. Go make some money. They pay 18 an hour.
And bring me a couple waffles when you come back one more time.
Right.
Mm-hmm. 18
Something.
hours?
hmm I was definitely thinking about working there at night.
That's crazy.
18 plus
And
tips.
you know now they got that drive through walk up window, so you can't even go inside at night. That one
Where?
over there on Mobile Highway across from Walmart, they got a walk up window at nighttime, so you can't even go in there at night. You got to walk up to the window, place your order, stand around outside, and wait for it to get done.
That makes my job so much more easier.
Who wouldn't want to make $18 like that?
Just chilling.
The whole
Be
restaurant
chilling.
clean.
Mhm.
All you gotta do is just cook food and give it
You
to
gotta
them.
wash no dishes. It's probably them pots. But
That's
that's
it.
it. Wow.
That's a lick. So look, if y'all looking for a job, go down to the Waffle House at nighttime.
Don't beat me to
Don't be up to it, but it's real. So
it.
for me, I wouldn't. Of course, you're gonna feel the blow,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't put so much gravity on my partner if they're like, "Oh no, I lost my job and this is and the third." Because I mean, let's face it, bro. Now, given the way things are now, I don't really put so much weight on jobs because they're so easy to lose. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can go through that type of thing. The reality is that when you have two individuals that are active as far as coming up with ideas and brainstorming and then executing and working together, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put so much weight on that. You know, you lost your job. Oh my God, like you lost your job. What is the base bills that need to be paid for us to continue living life? You know, it may be a different quality of life,
Mhm.
but what is the primary stuff we got to get taken care of? And how many days do we have to do that in every single time? So we have to have $1,800 in 30 days between two people. That's $900 a piece.
Let's budget it.
We can do that.
Mhm.
If we get out here and hustle, we can do that. And if we're ingenious and consistent, we can make it happen.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's really no need, in my opinion, there's no need to base love on finances.
But they do that now.
They do that because it was never love.
Mm.
It was never about love. It was about security.
Mm. Mm.
That's right. All that I can grow to love him, that's not real.
Mm.
You can't grow to love nobody. You either do or you don't.
If you didn't like them in the beginning, you ain't gonna like them 70 years from now.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So all that fake and the funk stuff is out the window. Just keep it real with me. I'm gonna keep it real with you, and then let's move forward. You know, life is not etched in stone for nobody. Like even a Fortune 500 man can fall down tomorrow.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll be forgotten.
Mhm.
That's anybody. So why would you base matters of the heart and soul and mind on something that's so flimsy? But a lot of people do it.
They materialistic like that. It's
Materialistic
crazy.
world.
He may be up now, but what happens if he take a low? Y'all gonna be sitting there looking crazy together with
Or
y'all
she gon'
designer stuff.
she gone.
She gone. Mm-hmm.
She gone.
On to the next one.
Hmm. Because you know, a lot of there are women out here that believe that they don't have to go 50-50, or they don't have to
They
work
don't.
together.
Y'all gotta bring that to the
They
table. They
don't
are the
have to,
table.
you know. But okay, you go get with some of these dudes you think you don't have to do that with, because it's always something in the background. And if
Mhm.
you find somebody that is not something in the background, either they're controlling,
Mhm.
abusive, you know what I'm saying? They never love you for real. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? There's always a catch when it comes to that, because there's nothing that's free in this world. Nothing's free. It don't work like that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So good luck to y'all out there. We're gonna we're gonna move right along. We got what, 5 minutes? We got 5 minutes.
Okay, the last question I want to do is what would you do if you found out your partner cheated on you and lied about it?
What Chris Brown said?
Deuces. You wouldn't try to like work it out,
What?
talk about
Okay,
it,
listen, listen,
have an
listen, listen,
open discussion about it. What would you do?
Linda, listen, Linda. If my partner cheated
Mhm.
and then lied about it to me, I wouldn't even give the lie about it part. I would understand from fear,
Mhm.
but the cheating part is where the buck stops.
Mm.
You do it once, you do it again.
That's true.
That's just how that go. What motivated you to do it in the first place? Then there's levels to this thing
So what
because
if I get away with it?
oh yeah, you can go. Bye. You can go do that with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I can get away with it. Oh no, you can. I'm good.
Mm.
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because nah, that mean you were never really for me for real.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care what nobody say. Even when if you're a person that's like you're cerebral, you're mental, you think about things.
Mhm.
When you go to cheat on a person that you know you're in love with, like you know that you have a connection with this person, you feel that jump.
Yeah.
You can't not feel it, because it's like a dang man. Because I'm gonna tell you one of the thoughts that come in your mind, like, what if they was doing this to me?
Mhm.
That's off. That's just like that's an automatic.
Or
You know what I'm
what would
saying?
life be without them?
Right. Well, I don't know about that part. I don't think about that part. I never
I
thought about
do.
it. For real? What would life be like without
What
that
would life
person?
be like without them? Like if I went ahead and went through this, and then of course he found out about it, and then he leave, like what would that look like for me? So is it worth it?
And when you got that do saying, you know, you ain't think about all that.
Hey, hey, hey,
That
we're
hen
not
dog.
talking about induced things. We're talking about
Oh,
just
okay.
regular
I'm
things.
just saying that Patron
I
get
don't
off
know.
in you.
I feel like my conscience is just really like good. Like it's solid for me. Like I really think about things before some stuff happens.
Me too. Me too. It does bring a certain conviction to your heart, especially when you clear minded, like that. But if you just doggish out here, it don't matter.
It may not benefit me, especially not right now, but I'm a pure person. Hmm. Side eye.
Pure what?
A pure person.
Pure cocaine is bad. Anyway, we gonna continue forward, man. Look, oh boy, you did want to rant to this evening, didn't you?
I
I mean,
did have a rant, but I ran it on my socials so y'all can go see it.
on social media.
Mhm.
So you can check Moel out at
Moelle Brazil. That's Moelle Brazil, like the country, but with an E on the end.
with the E on the end.
Mhm.
And I'm Luke1817. You can follow me on all platforms there except Facebook. Facebook, I'm Lucky Southwest
Something like
Starworth
that. Yeah.
on Facebook, and you can follow us there. We also have the Beauty and the Brains podcast for Facebook and
YouTube.
YouTube, so you can follow us there. Donate to this channel because we have some things we're trying to do.
Especially that Cash App. You see my Cash App down there. Don't be stingy now.
Donate to the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Help us expand this thing, grow this
Mhm.
thing out. And yeah, so I think that's really the Love Chronicles. This is part 3.
Mhm.
We're doing 6.
Mhm.
So we got 3 more. So if y'all want anything discussed about love, relationships, um, we should.
Mhm.
Okay,
Send some questions to the email. Don't be scared.
you
I ain't
heard him.
gonna cuss you out or nothing.
You heard him.
I'm
Do
gonna
that.
read them just like I read a couple of them. Come on, so what you waiting for?
I think the okay. And don't forget y'all can call in too. 850-221-0396. Um, yeah, y'all can call in. So use the number, use the Cash App, use the Gmail, use the subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. Do those things for us, man, so we can help promote this and expand this even more. Um, this has been the Beauty and the Brains podcast show. I'm Luke1817,
I'm a well.
and we are out of here, man. Till next week. Y'all be good.